Hello everyone, and welcome to Lambda Kappa Sigma's on-demand webinar, Elevating Women in Pharmacy Through Professional Development. Today I'll be discussing business card designs and etiquette. My name is Isabelle Litvak, and I'm a P4 at St. John's University in Queens, New York. I was initiated into Alpha Pi chapter in the fall of 2016. I've previously held positions such as Public Relations Chair, Orientation Leader, and Vice President. I've attended convention in Buffalo, Milwaukee, and the virtual convention just this past month. I'm currently at P4 and on the Communications Committee. The objectives of this presentation is to understand the role of a business card in the professional setting, understand the layout and design of a business card, and understand when and how to give and receive business cards. I'll be discussing the content needed on a business card, the layout, the etiquette, and how to order your business cards. If you haven't seen a business card before, it's a small card that displays your contact information. There are two types of business cards, personal or business. You can use a business card during your time as a student, while employed for a certain company, or if you have your own company like an LLC. The point of a business card is that after you meet someone and give them a card, they're going to instantly remember you. The content of a business card is pretty simple. It's just your contact information, like your name, phone number, and email address. For your name, make sure you include your name that you're usually called by. For your phone number, make sure your voicemail box is not full and you have a polite and professional voicemail message. For example, "Hello, you have reached Isabelle Litvak and I can't get to the phone right now. Please leave a message with your name and number and I'll get back to you as soon as possible." Then you will also add your email. Make sure your email doesn't have numbers or characters, and make sure to keep it simple and professional. You want to avoid an email like mirandaqueen123@hotmail.com. Make sure you check your email regularly, including the spam folder. Other items you can add to your business card are your school name and title, such as community pharmacy intern or hospital pharmacy intern, as well as your school name, St. John's College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, PharmD Candidate 2024. You can also include a LinkedIn URL or QR code. Just make sure that if you include your LinkedIn code, that you are active on that platform and your profile is up to date. You could also include a website or portfolio if you have any social media pertaining to pharmacy. The layout of a business card should be very simple and possess professional font. You want to use classic and neutral colors, and you want to make sure to utilize the back to highlight your skills or certifications. Don't stray away from the classic rectangle shape, but you can choose to either make it a vertical or horizontal landscape. You could also add a headshot of a professional photo or a symbol, character, or logo that symbolizes your school, profession, or workplace. Make sure to space out all the content and don't crowd it all in one space. Here's an example of a business card where a student decided to use their school logo. You can definitely do this if you don't currently have a job and are looking for a job. This example of a business card shows a more pharmacy-related business card, as it has the pills and the capsule. It also has the phone number, the email, the location, and a possible website. This is our last example, and this one is unique because the person decided to make the business card vertical. It also uses the mortar and pestle as the logo. It also says pharmacist, the cell phone number, the location, the pharmacy, and the email. Now, before we start handing out any of our business cards, we want to figure out why would we give someone our card, or why would we want them to have our card? What is your goal when you're creating this card? Personal business cards serve a specific need to help you summarize who you are to a potential contact, so keep that in mind. So now that you have a business card, how are you going to use it? You want to make sure that you keep your business cards in a designated case, so they'll appear crisp and clean and they won't have any bends or rips. When you present your business card, you want the text to be right side up to the person receiving it so it's easy for them to read. Always make sure you have a few cards on hand, no matter where you're going, in your purse, your backpack, or your car. You really never know who you're going to meet and if you'll network with someone and make a connection. You always want to look more professional and memorable. During an interview, it is not necessary to give your business card, as you have already given them your resume with your contact information. Presenting a business card would only be redundant. For career fair etiquette, you want to engage in a good conversation with the employer. Once it's your turn and you've made a good connection, you can ask them for their business card. At that time, you can give them your business card and ask to stay connected. You want to make sure that you ask for their business card in return, so it doesn't look like you're not interested or care to learn more about them or their company. You also only want to give out your business card or ask for someone else's card if you really are ready to engage in a professional conversation both in person and again via email or LinkedIn. When at a conference, you don't want to give your business card as you're introducing yourself. You only want to give out your card if you've had a meaningful conversation with someone and you want to speak to them again. Ask how they would want to keep in touch before assuming that they want your business card. And when you're at a conference and you've spoken to many different professionals and received many different business cards, it's a good idea to jot down a few small notes on the back of each card to remember a significant piece of your conversation with them. That could be something as simple as that we talked about pharmacy residencies, or we talked about fellowships, or maybe we talked about LKS. Use the professional's business card to connect with them via email or LinkedIn to thank them for their time and strike up another conversation. This is super important, and please make sure you don't forget. There are many different places that you could order business cards from. There's online stores like Zazzle, Vistaprint, Moo, and Staples. You can also go to your local Walgreens, CVS, or drugstore, and they can complete business cards for you in a business day or even a few hours. There are also some universities that provide custom-made business cards with your college's logo, so contact your career services to find out about this service. So let's recap. The content of your business card includes your contact information, like your name, phone number, and email. Make sure your voicemail box is not full and you have an appropriate message. For your email, make sure to have a signature with when you're graduating. For example, PharmD Candidate 2021, and your current leadership positions. For etiquette, you always want to ask the employer or professional to stay in touch before ever giving or receiving a business card. And lastly, there are many different options as to where you can order your business card today, whether online or through your college. This slide is a quick slide about the references that I used, as well as personal experience. This webinar was brought to you on behalf of the LKS Communications Committee with assistance from LKS headquarters. Thank you so much for viewing this webinar. If you have any questions or comments, you can feel free to email me at isabelle.litvak@gmail.com. Thank you so much.